It sort of looks that way, yeah. I don't know. The summer storyline could be very interesting.
He is cute.
He is cute, isn't he?
My question's for Heather, too. You're so young. How'd you get started?
My mom got me in the business. I've been in the business since I was about 2 years old. I did commercials and modeling. But we moved to Los Angeles about 4 years ago with my family and just started working from there theatrically. So.
Peter, I'm so glad that you're finally dumping Nikki. I want you to get on with your life in the soap opera and meet someone new.
Be careful.
I'm up for the job if you need anybody.
Lauren, I was just wondering, how easy is it for you to work with a baby on TV? How is that hard? Is there a lot of babies, or
well, there are actually twin girls who play my son.
My son.
She just never stops. I have a 2-year-old myself, so I think I'm really good with kids, and the girls have been wonderful. The one thing is that you can't stay set on your lines because you never know what the kids are going to do, which is a lot of fun as an actor as well.
Laura Lee, I've heard that you were dating Michael Damian.
Yeah, I heard that too. That's all over town.
Where did you hear that?
Is that true?
It was in the front page of the New York Times this morning.
That we got engaged, though, and we're not engaged.
But, you know, you've been known to share a cup of tea with this young man, then. Yes.
Peter, now that you're such a big star, has All My Children begged you to come back after you left?
No, All My Children is doing just fine without me. But I have many friends still on All My Children, among them the producers there.
Are you there, caller?
Yes.
You wanted to say?
I wanted to ask Peter, why did he leave All My Children? And if he's coming back, because we really miss him.
Well, I'm sorry you couldn't hear. The question was just asked. And,
Yeah, I'm not coming back anytime soon. I have a wonderful job on this show that I wouldn't give up for all the tea in China.
I just want to commend Peter Bergman for All My Children and now Young and Restless. You do a great job.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Listen to this. Let me show you. This is. Are you there, caller?
Yeah, I got a question for Kristoff St.John.
Okay, hang on a minute. Let you go ahead. Ask him a question.
Kristoff, have you really seen Victoria Rowell in real life, besides the show?
What's the question? Am I dating Victoria Rowell in real life?
Yeah.
No, Victoria and I are very good friends. People have thought that, and we go to a lot of places, personal appearances together, but we are not dating in real life.
Yeah.
So many rumors.
Krista.
Show should be called rumors, Phil.
Kristoff, you were born in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Do I understand this?
I was born in New York City, but raised in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
And then shortly thereafter went to. Peter, guess where you were born?
Guantanamo Bay, Cuba.
You're a...
that Latin thing, you can see it all through me.
Your father was in the military.
My father was in the Navy and was stationed in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba when I was born, and we left after I was about 3 months old, but I still have that.
Yes, you do.
Which he does every morning
Yes,
for us.
exactly.
This is a very, very powerful scene, if I may say, setting this up. This is, you've lost your child. I believe, was the baby stillborn, or?
Yes, the baby was stillborn and was born premature. And,
well, here you are. Talk about concentrated with your wife, both of you sharing this tragedy. Watch this good acting right here.
I think you're all wonderful, and actually we wrote a book called The Soap Opera Book, Who's Who in Daytime Drama, and I'm here to plug it.
Okay.
870.
I thank you. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I had read that the Victor character and the Jack character had a fight in real life on the set. Is that true?
Oh, that's an old story, and God, I'm tired of it. Eric and I both respect each other a great deal and really love our scenes together.
Yes.
First of all, I just want to say my entire family has watched you guys since I've been little. I just want to say you're all great. We love you. Also, could all of you kind of describe what a regular work day would be from start to finish?
All of you? Well, that'll...
Yeah, it depends on.
Yeah.
We start anywhere from 7 o'clock in the morning till 12 o'clock in the afternoon. We can spend a couple hours there, or we can spend 20 hours there. We do it till we get done, and that's a lot of waiting. We have some lunch in between, and it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun, I think.
As a matter of fact, the masquerade ball, just to give you an idea, when the David Kimball thing was going on, we were there at 6:30 in the morning till 2:30 in the morning, and then 3. And then back. I was there till 2:30.
And then back the next morning.
And then back the
5,
next
6
morning
o'clock.
at 6:30 again. So you're there until the show's done.
You'd find actors sleeping in their dressing rooms.
Yes.
I mean, then they would just
Bring
stay
your
there.
jammies.
Yeah.
Major slumber party.
Heather, do you have a boyfriend and is he famous like you? Or,
I wouldn't say I have a boyfriend. I date, and no, they're not famous.
What's
I guess.
his name, Heather?
What's... and I assume you'll continue your career in school or college, Mayor? Or have you decided?
Yes, I've been accepted to UCLA, and I'm deferring to Yale, and I'm going to take night courses at UCLA. I won't take a full load, but I'll take 1 or 2 courses at a time.
What does that mean, deferring to Yale?
It means that the person at Yale, the head of admissions, called me and said that they'll hold my space for up to like 3 years, and if I want to.
Wow.
So.
Isn't that
She will downplay this. The director of admissions from Yale called her at home on a Saturday morning to give her this news. I'm very impressed.
I am too.
God.
I am too. I had to call them and beg.
You and me.
As I remember. Are you there? I'm glad you waited, caller. Hi.
Yes. I wanted to ask Lauren and Sheila a question. Knowing how they're like friends in real life, if this bothers them, like on the show, to sit there and scream and be violent with each other and act like they're trying to kill each other, and then like be friends after the set.
No.
No, that isn't. You're paid to create that illusion, and you both want each other to do it well, and
It's
that's neat.
exciting to do
Yeah.
scenes like that.
Uh-huh.
It's neat to be pushed.
kill.
Right.
Yes.
It's neat to be pushed. It's fun to be able to have a prop and do something that you don't get to do every day.
Plus, we've been working together for a long time, and we are so highly concentrated when we work together, and there's a real trust between us. And so we're able to go further than maybe people who are just starting to work together.
Yes.
Yeah.
And did you
Very
get
well
married
done.
on the show recently?
I did, yeah. It was about 3 months ago on the show to Drusilla Barber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see this happy couple too, from The Young and the Restless, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Trisha, I was wondering if when you came on, when your character was introduced, did you know your role would take off as it has? Or were you just so good that they just kept you on?
I had no idea that. I thought it was going to be like a few weeks. That's what they called me in for.
Isn't she good, though?
And I was there for like 3 months. And I left one day, and I had no script for the next week, and so I figured, well, this is it. I'm done. I'm going away. And the producer, Ed Scott, I go, well, I guess this is it. He goes, no, what are you talking about? You're coming back next month. And so I go, oh, okay, well, that's cool. So it kind thank you. So I just kind of thank my lucky stars.
Yes.
When you do your romantic scenes in bed, what do you wear under the covers?
It all depends on who we're doing the scene with.
I am on an iron lung.
What did she say?
I have bed scenes with the executive producer's wife, so I wear metal armor most of my scenes.
Let me show you. Here's Tracy at work with a very good-looking young man I don't think is with us on the stage. Tracy, you certainly do get around.
Falling apart right here.
Here you are. Imagine just another day at the office. Watch this.
I want to tell you, I'd like to tell you who the guy was making all that moaning noise. That was Don Diamont. And we all want to say, get well done.
Get well done.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
How much did he pay to play that scene?
I believe it was me who was writing the check.
Yes.
I just want to say that Canada loves you too. And my question is,
I have a medical background. I'm always really frustrated when the IVs are not in the arms. Do you have anybody that consults, a medical consultant for you?
Actually, our show is very, very careful about that, and we have paramedics on the set who are very meticulous about all that stuff, and no tape rolls until all the machines are beeping accordingly, and they're very careful about that because so many people in the medical profession watch.
Very interesting thing about being hooked up to IVs. I recently had pneumonia, and of course, when you're hooked up, you're hooked up, and you're bleeding for your life. And when you're play acting for your life, it's amazing, and I will never forget when I was hooked up and I had IVs, and they did this, I think, to Melody once also. And you're in all this contraption, and they break for lunch, and you're in bed and leave you there.
They do.
They have.
I think she was tied up once, and we all left. And we all tied up purposely, but we left for about a half hour. She's like,
half-hour lunch hour. Waiting for somebody to walk by.
It's worth saying we have stopped tape a few times for doctors who forgot to put the stethoscope in the ear.
That is the funniest. I think the most interesting is when I was pregnant, and I had to play that I was giving birth on the show, and they hooked up the heartbeat monitor to me. And so the heartbeat that was playing in the background was really my own baby's. And that was really
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was
really
beautiful. You cried.
Of course.
You cried. She cries at anything.
No, only anything doing with my baby.
That's right. Absolutely.
Hi, Kimberlyn, I want to know, what's the difference between working on Bold and Beautiful and Young and Restless? Do you find one better than the other? No, not the shows.
The daughter is here.
Not the shows, just the atmosphere.
That's true.
No, it's really nice because they're at the same studio, and Genoa City.
She said, who do you like better?
With the dirt. Let's hear the dirt.
Let's try.
Genoa City is about 25 feet away from Los Angeles. And the thing that I'm lucky with is I'm the same character on both shows. So there's really no favorite for me because I get to go back and forth between the two.
That's not an answer. No answer at all.
Well, I miss my acting friends on Young and the Restless. There's no doubt about that. But I get to see them in the hallway every day. And
that's
it's neat because in Genoa City, I get
really
to be
Sheila, you know.
really mean. I know what I could say. And then in Los Angeles,
Don't make her mad.
I get to be nice to these people.
How's that? It's faster in Genoa City.
Yeah, they tape a little faster in Genoa City, but that's about it.
Chicagoans and lots of other people know that Laura Lee Bell is the daughter of Bill Bell and your gorgeous mother, Lee Phillip, both of whom are so well known in the whole drama industry, most especially the work that's done on daytime television. How proud you must be of them. I must not tell a lie. I would not want to have to work in front of my father or my mother. Do you, or have you passed any laws here about what's comfortable for you? Because I know how much you respect your folks, and obviously they respect you.
It's just, you know, without a doubt, they are the bosses. But they're in Malibu a few days a week. And when I'm working, my notes are given to me by our executive producer, Ed Scott and David Shaughnessy. And so...
you don't want your dad in the studio when you're working, do you?
But if he is, it's wonderful. He's so he's so supportive.
This young lady, and this is the truth, they're very powerful people, her parents. And Phil can tell you that. We can tell you that. And this young lady has never pulled rank once. She's taken a lot of guff, and
From you.
I'm just so damn proud of her. I can't tell you because she has developed. She's marvelous, and boy, I tell you, she's coming into her own. She's taken a lot of flack.
And she is she's in a very, very professional cast of actors. From the Young and the Restless, you'll see them on TV this Wednesday night at the Daytime Emmys. Back in a moment. Peter Bergman, it bears repeating, is once again nominated as Best Lead Actor. Kimberlyn Brown is nominated as Supporting Actress. This will all happen, fates to be decided, this Wednesday night. So, on ABC TV at night, Daytime Emmys. Kristoff St.John has been nominated as Best Younger Actor, and Heather Tom as Best Younger Actress. So we'll watch and see you talented people present yourselves for competition on Wednesday night on ABC. I'm glad you waited. I'm glad you waited, caller. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
You wanted to say?
Yes, I just wanted to say that I think Jean Cooper is terrific. I've been watching her for years, and I think she's just great. And I wanted to know what's going on with Jill. She seems to be, things are getting real ugly, and I thought there was actually a friendship starting not too long ago.
No, I'm going to kill her eventually. I don't know.
And if she doesn't, I will.
Beautiful, yeah, right.
Well,
there we go.
Keep it up.
Thank
you guys
you
are
so
great.
very,
You're
very
both
much.
terrific. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hi, are you there, caller?
Yeah, Phil?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to talk with the foxy blonde lady in the middle.
Yeah?
Yeah. Listen, I was watching television here in prison. I was just wondering, is that Catherine or is that Marge?
Yeah. You'll tell us who you are.
Yeah, this is Clint Radisson, and I thought I recognized a face I knew, so I thought I'd call him and
From
see
the
how you
heart,
feeling.
hon, where in the hell are you?
Welcome to New York.
This is James.
Oh, my God.
James Michael Gregory, who was...
Michael Gregory,
was
he played Clint.
Yeah.
He's the one who got me into trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what happened to you?
Well, I'm sitting here in prison just waiting for a phone call, but, you know, nobody comes to visit. I haven't seen my wife in years. It's really just getting kind of a little tragic, but Phil, seriously, I wanted to just say that these people are fine, supportive, professional people, and they are the kindest people you ever want to meet.
They're crazy about you.
Listen, I wish you all luck, and I hope you take home all the prizes.
And you'll be watching, I'm sure, on Wednesday night. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to know if you had any creative input to your characters.
Even I don't.
No. I think to the extent maybe that your personality works its way into the character sometimes if you're there long enough. That's the only thing.
You can put certain things into a scene and see if it's going to be acceptable. And they may decide it's pretty. I think Bill Bell pretty much knows what he wants to project down the line, but he will pick up on certain things and say, yeah, that's a good idea.
But you can make your own choices,
Yeah.
and if they don't like your choices,
Yeah,
then...
exactly. And then Ed Scott will follow through and say, don't even try it.
There's also a saying that if it ain't on the page, it ain't on the stage, courtesy of Randy Hill. So.
Yeah. Oh, right. One of our directors.
No, do that.
Yes,
if it's
right.
not broke,
That's
don't
right.
fix it. He's been #1 for an awfully long time, so he's got to be doing something right.
Over here, please.
Yeah.
This is directed to Jean Cooper, please. Over the years, what has been your favorite storyline?
What's been my favorite storyline?
Yeah.
Well, Marge was very good, but I really loved when I got dead drunk and jumped overboard on the cruise ship. And I was going to kill myself, and the Cuban picked me up. Cubans. All I had was banana leaves, my jewelry, and him. It was marvelous. Speak happens about that. It was wonderful. That was tons of fun. Thank you.
I do want you to see some other folks at work here. We haven't had a chance to look at Kristoff St.John. Here you are with your bride. I don't know if you're married here. I hope so, because you're in bed, and otherwise we're going to have
Just been married, probably. in the scene.
Good.
Just been
Well,
married.
then
Wedding
fine.
night.
We can watch.
Hi. I want to know if any of you ever had to have a scene changed because it was too personal or hit too close to home.
Don't you point any fingers at me. No, nothing was changed, but something got really close to home.
I think that's almost a benefit, having something hit really close to home. We get to bring a part of ourselves that's often very scary, but also very illuminating.
My life was never anything like I play on screen. It was worse. No.
My question's for Heather. You said you were graduating from high school, and I was just wondering, do you get to go to like your prom and everything? And if not, do you miss it?
I didn't go to prom this year, but that was my choice. And I went to regular high school for the first 3 years. This is the first year I've done correspondence. So I did the high school thing to a certain extent, but a lot of my time is devoted to my professional career, and I don't miss it at all. I really don't. I feel like I'm benefited from
17. This is remarkable. Obviously, you're not the first 17-year-old person to be doing this kind of work, but I'd be curious to know, what are your thoughts? Of course, you see a very small part of this industry. You don't go to the Polo Lounge, do you, or all those power lunches. You're a busy working girl. Have I got it?
Yeah, I'm working. I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't know if I've ever been to a power lunch before, but I'm not sure really what that is or if it really even exists.
But the point I make, I guess, it'd be interesting to know what you thought about this industry about which we read so much. You know?
I think a lot of it, I guess a lot of it is overblown. It's work. It's my job. I go to work. I do my job, and you know, some of the parties I guess are kind of glamorous, but
yeah,
I think a lot of it is overblown.
And so many talented, young, good-looking, bright, insightful, creative people out of work.
Yeah, a lot.
You noticed that?
The business has gone like this in the last 4 years. When we first came down, it was huge business, and it's really condensed.
You mean just in the past 4 years you're saying this happened?
Yeah, yeah. I'm lucky I also have a brother and sister that work very much in the business as well. But a lot of young people out of work.
Pilots now are down to 15 minutes. They don't do half-hour pilots anymore. They do 15 minutes little thing.
Just to show, to see if the suits will buy the plot.
That's right. And they're not even making as many of those. You know, so we're real lucky to be in daytime because we're going strong.
Yeah.
There's 30-some-odd talk shows being tried out already, Phil, you know.
How many? You know, it's true. This is cheaper.
Is that wild?
This is cheaper.
Yeah.
And so we have to wonder what happens to the creative community. Do the writers get as much work? Are we really feeding the bulldog here?
No. No, reality shows also are taking a big part of the market.
Yeah, because they're less expensive.
The reality shows.
Oh, yes. That's right. Take up a lot of time. You get a handheld camera and follow the cops, and there you
Exactly.
are. You got
So to be in our particular business is a real treat and
to be in our
privilege and a luxury.
As having a long-term
It's also pressuring
contract.
us, too. Pressuring us.
What is?
Pressuring us.
The cost or this other kind of programming?
Oh, just the other kind of programming.
Really?
Cost-wise and everything else. And, you know, Santa Barbara bit the dust.
Yes, it did.
And there's some, you know, low marks. What'd you say?
Right to it.
No, I loved Santa Barbara, I really did.
Yeah.
A lot of fine actors out of work.
Well, it makes it all the more remarkable that your program continues, your storylines continue to
With the
compel
share
people.
and the numbers,
I'm
hey,
telling
very
you.
proud.
I tell everybody I know you personally. And we'll be back in just a moment. And I do. Hi, I'm glad you called. Hello.
Hello?
Are you there? Hi.
Yes.
You wanted to say.
Kimberlyn, you seem like such a nice person listening to you today, but I hate you. Do you ever have people hold it against you because you're such a great actress? I mean, that's why I hate you.
You're feeling awfully safe on the other end of the phone, aren't you?
I better hang up.
Yeah, you can see your TV set. I'll tell you what everybody already knows. This very good-looking, talented young man happens to be the son of, this is number 62, Gene Cooper. That is Corbin Burnson. And there's his mom. I want to see Kristoff and Tricia at work here. I believe it's number 59. Guess who starred in The Bad News Bears? Kristoff and Tricia.
Look at that afro.
Yeah. Yes. Where are you there?
Those two.
My questions to Peter. Are you married in real life, and if you have any children?
I am married, happily married to a beautiful redhead named Mary Ellen, who's in the green room here. My children are in California, a 6-year-old boy and a 3-year-old girl. The love of my life.
Peter, you've impressed me for a long time as being a wonderful person. Tell us what your mother taught you to help you to be that kind of a guy.
What my mother taught me.
Sounds like
Geez.
Better get this right.
My mother taught me a great many things, but she taught me the golden rule. You treat others as you would like them to treat you.
Right.
Yes, ma'am, you wanted to...
I just want to say I've been watching the show for 20 years, and I think it's great, and I hope you never go off the air. But I want to ask Peter a question. Now that you've dumped Nikki, who do you want to get involved with next?
Well, there's a whole raft of interesting writers here. I think Jeannie and I are due for a storyline. I think it's time.
He's got to be taught how to get it together.
Well, Tricia, I don't know if we mentioned that Nina, of course, is your character. Your Emmy, 1992, last year, you won Outstanding Younger Actress. And you've been on this program for 7 years, my dear. You must have been a very little girl when you joined this cast. And it continues to be fun for you, and
Yes, definitely.
Also for Laura Lee. You live in the same building, so you guys must get along pretty well. Heather, we're going to look for a place for you in that same building, and then you'll really have a rat pack. Are you there? I'm glad you waited, caller. Hi.
Hi, is that me?
Yeah.
How you doing? I just want to say I think every one of you are fantastic, but I want to say to Tracy, I hope she wins because she really deserves it. She's a great young actress. Tracy, who plays Victoria, I'm sorry, Tracy, you're great too.
Heather.
You're the best bitch I've ever seen.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. Does the name Donahue ring a bell at all with you? And we'll be back in just a moment. Thank you very much. I'm pleased that you waited. These talented people on our stage can be seen Wednesday night on ABC for the Daytime Emmys on ABC. Incidentally, ask me who is presenting Best Drama.
Who's presenting Best Drama?
You guys, and the winner is... And you know, and like 7 people faint right there just before the winner. This is so much more fun to present than to sit there like you're swinging in the breeze.
Really, four years in a row I was nominated, and I was hoping Susan Lucci would win every time. You know? And I thought the year that you presented with her, she would surely win. And it's marvelous to come in and just enjoy. That Phil's the only show that I'm doing while I'm here. Before, you're running around like an idiot trying to get everything done.
This is the first time I've been in New York without being nominated too, and it's much more relaxed.
It's incredible. But may I just say one thing about our whole group, since you love us so.
By all means.
And we love you. We are staffed probably by. We have a chemistry in cast. That's a great part of our success. But we have Nancy Wyatt, our producer. We have Edward Scott, our producer. We have Bill Bell. We have David Shaughnessy. And our writers, we are truly a team. We may have little outbreaks between ourselves, but they're all solved. But we have chemistry, we have respect, and we have those people. We've only had 3 producers since its inception, so that speaks a lot
and
for
may
success.
I say also, our cameramen, our audio, and our hair and makeup people have been
took Emmys at the technicals.
Took Emmys at the technicals. That's already been.
Yes.
Here's Peter winning the whole ball game last year. I want to show you this. Watch this. Exciting.
And the Emmy goes to Peter Bergman, young and the rest of them.
Thank you. Thank you. I would like to thank my beautiful wife, Mary Ellen, who has proven to me, beyond any shadow of a doubt, that holding your hand, I can rise above anything. Thank you.
Yes, my question is for Jean. Are there any plans for you to do any acting with Corbin in the future?
There's a couple of things that we have in mind. You know, being his mother on L.A. Law, as long as it stuck to cameos was fine. It would be a thrill to get something good, because it really is always a thrill to look at that opposite you, and you're in competition.
And we'll be back in just a moment.
In just a moment.
Very good. Yes, ma'am.
Heather, I've never seen anybody cry so much as you do on soap operas. I wonder if they're going to give you a cheerful part pretty soon?
Crying out loud.
She's going to be cheerful for a while, and then she's going to be really, really sad, and then I think she's going to be kind of cheerful this summer, but I don't know.
Any movie aspirations or primetime TV?
For
everyone? Well, many of you have done movies, more than one.
No great aspirations that way, no.
No films.
I think we're all really lucky to have what we have right now and feel blessed for it.
I think so.
I just want to say that you all light up my life. I love you, and I don't know what I'd do without you.
We're not sure either.
Is Nina ever going to get Ryan?
What's that?
Is Nina ever going to get Ryan?
She's got him.
Well, not for
I'd like
long.
to know if Kristoff St.John has ever modeled.
No, I haven't.
No?
Just for us.
You should.
Services provided.